What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Haynesy coming back for another video, and today we are here for our round 14 tips and predictions of the 2024 NRL Telstra premiership season. Now, last week we took on Walden Jaw Sports, and let's just say that the Roosters stuffed me. Walden Jaw beat me twice. Cowboys beat us, and then beat me in the tipping comp 9-6. So congrats to the victory. Yeah, it's not ideal, but oh well, we move on. We still have a good enough lead over our rivals this year. Moving on now into round 14, we've got a new guest as always, but before we begin to introduce our new guest, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Haynes_IT. Thank you so much for watching, hope you guys enjoy, and without further ado, let's get straight into our predictions. First game on Friday night sees the St. George Illawarra Dragons take on the West Tigers. I just think the Dragons are going to get this one. I think they're coming off a good win over the Panthers. A lot of confidence. I'm tipping the Dragons here. I'm going to go 1-12, and he's coming back from Origin. He's going to have a brilliant game in Origin. He carved up against the Tigers last time. I'm going with Zach Lomax, anytime try scorer.
Hey guys, I'm Charbel from the Touchline Podcast. And first of all, Haynesy, thanks for having us on for your tips and predictions for round 14. And also, love your work, man. What you've been doing on YouTube and TikTok has been incredible. Love the vlogs, love your tipping videos. And yeah, just keep up the good work. Is the Dragons and Tigers? First of all, I think it's going to be a very, very close game. Yeah, that's lots of confidence heading into this game for Dragons. But like I said, it's going to be close. I still think Dragons will have enough at home. I reckon 1-12 they'll win. And also an anytime try scorer during that game is Tyrell Sloans.
Gold Coast Titans take on the South Sydney Rabbitohs at Seabus Super Stadium on the Gold Coast on Saturday. Some good footy, both teams. Going off their overall stat, I'm pretty sure the Titans have not beaten the Rabbitohs in 2016. Something like that. It's a crazy stat. They've got a great record, the Rabbitohs over the Titans, and I'm going to continue with that trend here. I'm going to go the Rabbitohs 1-12. And he loves scoring against the Titans. I'm going to go with Cody Walker, anytime try scorer.
Titans versus Rabbitohs. Again, I think it's going to be another high-scoring game, a very close one. Titans just beating the Broncos. Lots of confidence heading into this game. Rabbitohs beating the Parramatta. They've just had a bye. Again, they've got that winning feeling back. So it's going to be a close one, like I said. But, Haynesy, I know you're not going to like this, but I'm sorry. But I think Rabbitohs will edge this game by 4 points. And I'm going to go for Latrell Mitchell, anytime try scorer.
All Queensland Cowboys take on the New Zealand Warriors. This is a real tough game to pick. Both teams playing well, but I'm going to go the upset here. Speaking of upsets, I'm going to tip the Wars here. Really close game. I think the Wars are having their players back. They're in confidence, they're in form. Both teams are in form. And the Warriors have a good record over the Cowboys. So I'm going to go the Wars 1-12. And it's always hard to go past Dallin Martinez or Lesniak. He'll score anytime.
Cowboys and Warriors, lots of players from Cowboys are on State of Origin duty, and they've been placed on a reserve for this week. And even if they were to make it, I don't think they're going to beat the Warriors. Their players are going to be mentally tired from that State of Origin game. It's going to be a very intense match. So even if they're in or out the squad, I think Cowboys will unfortunately lose that game. And Warriors, they're on back-to-back wins. They've come up from a bye. That's 6 points out of 6. So again, they would want to continue that winning form to get themselves back into the top 8. So I reckon they'll win 1-12. And I think Braden Burns will be the anytime try scorer for Cowboys.
Broncos take on the Cronulla Sharks at Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane. The Broncos off the bye after their loss to the Titans, the Sharks, well, they've had a disappointing last couple of weeks. Flogged by the Panthers, lost to Para. Really tough times, but they get Nico Hines has been rested for this game, and Cam McInnes will return from Origin duties. Pretty sure the Broncos boys will back up. So at home at Suncorp, I'm going to go big here. I'm going to go Broncos 13+, and I'm going to go with Reece Walsh, anytime try scorer.
Broncos and Sharks, that's going to be another big game which I'm looking forward to watch. Sharks, no Nico Hines, is not even on the reserve, so that's going to be a massive blow for Sharks heading against a team that has just lost in Brisbane Broncos. So yeah, I think it's going to be a comfortable win for Broncos. I think Sharks back-to-back defeats. They're not looking good. Defensively, they've been conceding points a lot. 30+ in their last 2, so that's a bit worrying. So Broncos, again, after losing to Titans, they will need to bounce back. So I reckon it's going to be a 13+ win for Broncos. And anytime try scorer, I'm going to go for Katoni Stags.
This game on Sunday sees the Melbourne Storm take on the Newcastle Knights at Amy Park in Melbourne. Top of the ladder to the Storm now, thanks to the Sharks last couple of weeks. But off the bye as well. Newcastle, they were absolutely extremely disappointing against the Bulldogs last week at home. Look, it's hard to go past the Melbourne Storm here at home. 13+ victory here, and Xavier Coates will score anytime.
Versus Knights, I'm going to be edging Melbourne Storm. I do reckon it's going to be a close game. Many people will think Melbourne will get the job done comfortably. Knights would want to prove something after their humiliating defeats against the Dogs. Again, Melbourne haven't been the best this year. I still think they're not the same like the old days where Melbourne were dominant. But again, on their day, Melbourne can be outstanding and can smash any team. But for now, for this week, Knights won't get the win, unfortunately, at Amy Park. So again, I'm going Melbourne 1-12, and I think the try scorer, anytime try scorer, will be Katoa.
Penrith Panthers take on the Manly Seagulls at Bluebet Stadium in Penrith, Sunday 4 p.m. Penrith lost a shock loss at home to the Dragons. I know it was Origin affected. Both teams had players out, but a lot of people expected the Panthers to still win that, but they didn't. Manly, they're playing some good footy enough. They did beat Penrith early on in the season at Brookvale Oval. Can see another upset here, but the one thing you need to know that Penrith do not lose 2 in a row ever. So I am going to back the Panthers here, 13+ in a big win, and I'm going to go with Jerome Luai, anytime try scorer.
Panthers and Manly, second last game. I think Panthers will smash the Manly this week. I don't see Panthers going back-to-back defeats. You haven't seen it in a while. And again, they're going to be there to prove a statement that they're the big dogs, and they're going to be there to at least maybe get their 4P this year. Manly, if they don't defend well, if they don't have the right mindset heading into this game, it could be a big scoreline. So I'm going to go 13+ Panthers. And anytime try scorer, I'm going to go for, we'll go for Paul Adamotti.
And the final game of round number 14 is a traditional King's birthday clash between the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs and the Parramatta Eels. Now, Bulldogs have been in ripping form at the moment, winning a few last couple of games. Have been really tight losses against competitive teams. Parramatta haven't been great, but they got their first victory in a couple of weeks. They got Moses and Gufferson back at the right time to kickstart their season. This is a great clash, one of the biggest rivalries in the NRL. It's going to be a good one on the public holiday. Good crowd at the Core Stadium. It's a flip of the coin of this one. Doesn't really seem like it, but I really think it is. Para have actually got the wood over the Bulldogs over the last few seasons, so this is really, really tight to pick. I think the Bulldogs are in form. Para are back to their best. Geez, this is a tough flip of the coin here. I'm going to go Parramatta. And, 1-12, Mitchell Moses, anytime try scorer.
Of course, this is the game I'm looking forward. The most Bulldogs and Parramatta. Both teams need a win. It's a must-win game for both teams. Bulldogs, if they win, they remain in the top 8. They can close the gap on top 4. And Para need this win. If they win, they're back in the top 8 race. Their season is on the line. If they lose, it's finished. It's done. So it's a big game, like I said, for both teams. I would love to see Dogs smash Parramatta. It will be the best dream, the best moment for me as a Dogs fan. But if I'm being honest, I think it's going to be a 1-12 game, which Dogs will win, of course. And I'm going to go anytime try scorer, Jacob Preston.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is our round 14 tips of the 2024 NRL Telstra Premiership season. I'd like to thank the Touchline podcast boys for jumping on. Really appreciate it, guys. Continue up with your great work, and I'll definitely see you in a couple of weeks in Gosford. Thanks so much for the video, guys. If you're new around here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Haynesy_T. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, guys, for 2,000 subscribers. We hit that last week. Really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys in the next one. But until then, it's goodbye for now.